Have a look at that. Oh, it's screaming. That is unbelievable. Oh, nice fish. Well done. Oh, look at that. Not a bad size. Oh, mate. Hi, and welcome to Fishing WA. Well, right, we're still in Broome, and I have a fly rod, and you know I really don't like these things.
I know, but I do, and I've told you we've got to put a bit of fly into the few of the shows. Now, not everyone loves fly fishing, but it is very exciting to see. Mackie on fly.
That's what we're going for.
Yeah,
but is there any mackie out here?
Well, apparently Palumbo said there's plenty out there. He's got a cheeky little spot. He's guaranteed me I'm going to get mackie on fly, and I reckon I will.
All right, let's go see what we can get.
We've got a great show lined up. Sit back and relax. Let's have a look. There's no doubt that Broome is a very popular tourist destination, and having good accommodation makes your stay even more enjoyable. Today we launched at Entrance Point and headed out very wide to a sneaky spot that Steve guarantees me mackie on fly. With the Furuno sounder showing heaps of fish, I was keen to get my fly in the water. Now Palumbo talked it up, so can it really be that easy? Set that hook, Ryan. That I dove. That I done just nicely. Now time to put some hurt on this fish.
I think he's putting hurt on you, more like it.
Oh yeah, that's a mackie. A bit like that, isn't it? What a silly thing to just say.
It's unreal the way they just take it.
Absolutely. They just love eating flies.
Run to you, is it?
No, I reckon it's a mackie. Absolutely charged at the fly. Could be tuna. I only sort of saw a couple of things come straight up from the bottom.
I think it saw you and, oh, damn, that's ugly.
I'm going down. Don't know. But as you know, there's a lot of sharks in these areas, mate, so whether it be Exmouth or Broome, here we are in Broome. Out with my good mate Steve Palumbo, and said he's got a few spots there to get some tuna and mackies. That's a mackie.
That's mac.
Oh, blistering run. That's a mackie. I love my sports fishing, Harry, as you know, but I don't like donating fish to sharks, so the key is to get it in quick. I'm using a 10-weight fly outfit. Big bend in that rod. You can put a lot of pressure on all sorts of species on fly, including even sailfish and marlin with the heavier gear.
So you want me to net this one, Ryan, quickly?
Yeah, grab the net for us, mate.
I've got a feeling I'm going to have to be really swift.
Blistering run, have a look at that. It's my Van style fly reel. Silky smooth drag system, which is so important with fly fishing. And I use this outfit in Exmouth on permit and bones, whatnot. On mackies, Spanish mackerel and tuna up north. Quite a versatile outfit, so 10 weight is good for your northern species in particular.
Are you winning?
I am winning. It looks like I'm putting a lot of pressure on that rod to the point that it can snap, but these fly rods are made quite parabolic with a lot of sort of elastic sort of stretch in it. So I'm not actually going to snap this rod by doing it this way, whereas conventional rods, you just don't want to sort of bend it this much. These rods can handle it. There you go. Bring it on board, my friend. It's going to back off this drag.
Yep.
I'll give you a hand as well.
Get that
There
on
you go.
Floor.
Put them on the floor. Have a look at that. We'll get them out of the net.
Size.
We don't normally net mackies because they can bite through. They can bite through basically your landing net, but those environments are pretty resilient, and we didn't want to gaff it because we're going to be releasing it. Have a look at that. Broome Spanish mackerel, called the narrow bar. You can see why, all those narrow bars going down. Maybe around about 10 kilos at a guess, what do you reckon?
Yeah, about 10 kilos, 12 kilos. As you can tell, always they look beautiful in the sunshine. And what a fly you got there.
Look at that. That's a Felties fly. I actually, on the quick trip up here, I sort of rushed a little bit. I forgot my fly box, but Stevie had a few spare flies, so thank you very much. That's a Felties fly. He'd love that. Or I reckon we'll de-hook it and throw it back in, but have a look at that. Pound for pound, plenty of muscle, powerful tail. These fish really are a fast-running fish, but on fly, well, even better. Now, just before I put them in, I'll show you very quickly at home. Look at those fangs. Hence why, razor sharp teeth, hence why you've got to have wire. I'm using single strand wire attached to my fly. I'll show you the outfit a little bit more in detail. I just want to get this fish back in so that no sharky boy gets him. I know it's a big fight for you. He's not only fighting me, he's fighting the sharks around him as well. So a little bit tired. All right, a bit of an ordeal. So instead of just throwing it back in, I'm swimming it for a little bit. I know it's going backwards. Water over the gills. Yeah, I reckon neutral there, Stevie, for us. He's got a bit of kick in that tail, which is good now. One more last look. I know you want to go. Thank you very much. Off she goes. To find out more information about fishing WA or just want to ask a question, like us on Facebook. Well, you've got to love this cheeky spot. Steve did say, I'm going to get you a Mackie on fly rod, and that he has done straight away. So now that Mackie damaged up my wire, so I might as well show you the actual wire set up, the fly, and my outfit in detail before I recast again. That's the Felties fly. Now the fly was fine after that Mackie, but the wire got kinked up. But that's what it's done. It's done its job. Okay, so single strand wire got caught up in the teeth. It kinked it, but we didn't have any snip offs. You use mono, you're going to get snipped off. So this one is just a haywire twist. I'm going to unravel that. Put it through the actual eye of the fly, just rotate that. It's one I've actually pre-made before. Slide over the sleeve. Okay, that one there's only a short bit of wire. You only need a small amount, around about sort of 60, 70, 80 pound. That's all you need. Then basically tie on my fluorocarbon, 50 pound. Just do basically a basic knot, a uni knot is fine. So you have to have obviously a little bit of leader for a bit of wear and tear protection. And snip it off. These are new extreme snippers. Best thing about it, braid mono, doesn't matter. It cuts it all. No need to actually have braid scissors as well as mono cutters. It does it all. And that's it. So that's my fly. That's the wire, the leader. Now I'll show you the rod and reel. Okay, now fly rod and reel. That's my van style fly reel. You can buy cheap ones, expensive. It's a little bit more upmarket, but I do love my fly fishing. G Loomis fly rod. It's a 10 weight. 10 weight's ideal for these bigger northern species. That's it. I'm a little bit impatient. I want to get back in the water. Now this one is basically a fast sink 10 weight line. So I'm going to let it sink down the water column a little bit. Sometimes I'll come straight up to the top, but it may have sunk a little bit deeper. Just let that sink down. You can get sort of intermediate lines that sort of slow sink, and this one being a fast sink is ideal for this situation where you want to get down the water column, especially if the fish are a little bit lower. Oh yes, and on. Oh no, he dropped it. Yep, and he's on again. Yep. Okay, let the line go through your fingers very gently. Woohoo! Oh no.
Oh, there looks like there's a few sharks there, mate.
Yeah, I know. As soon as I hooked up, mate. Oh, come on. Put the pressure on, Ron. To be able to come out here, get on a mackerel straight away on fly. Doesn't get much better.
Oh, here we are.
That's tuna.
No, it is a tuna.
No, it is tuna. That tuna skull I was casting to, I thought they'd taken off, but obviously this one hung around. Mac tuna, which I really enjoy. Do a lot of fly fishing up at Exmouth. Well, in this case we're up in Broome, so I'll be down at Exmouth.
Hence the massive run, I suppose.
Yeah, that blistering run. That's a typical of a tuna, but I really thought that tuna skull had gone.
There we go. Look at that.
Look at
That's
that.
so powerful, ain't they?
Mac tuna on the fly. Okay, have a look at that. Pocket rocket. Look at that. Bullet shape, full of power. Normally I'm targeting these fish on 8 and 10 weight because they really do fight hard, long, fast run. These pec fins, they fold down flat, as you can see right there, into that little crevice. That allows them to go 100 mile an hour chasing bait fish. When they drop the fin, drop this fin here as well. These little top little tail fins, also for balance. Well, release or what?
Definitely release it.
No,
I don't like
sashimi.
tuna.
No. Come on, mate. He's got some good little kick in the tail, so he should be ready to go. Come on, mate. Come on. Kick, kick. Here he goes.
Away he goes.
Well, this place is going off. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Another drift?
Another one? Come on,
Yeah.
keep going, mate.
All right, let's do it. Great Fishing WA TV series. You've seen us use the Extreme gear. Let me show you just some of the products. We've got the Extreme PE braid, very well priced. From brim braid all the way through to jewfish, awesome stuff. We've got the Extreme hooks. From skippy size all the way to jewfish, snapper, you name it, ultra sharp, ultra strong. We've got the metal slice. Everyone loves metal slice there. From herring all the way up to tailor salmon size, great product. You always need leader, the Extreme leader. From low poundage all the way up to the heavy stuff there for offshore deep water fishing. If you're chasing jewfish or snapper, bulch and groper, the octo jig and the metal jig, all different sizes, different colours, this will get you a lot of reef-fish and out of the rods. The Fishing WA Extreme range is huge, from squidding to bottom bouncing to trolling to poppering to jigging, you name it, we've got it. Very well priced, ultra light. Check them out at your nearest Extreme Tackle retailers or check them out online, extremetackle.com.au. Amazing, you know you're in sort of fish heaven when I was just basically stripping some line on the ground, had my fly dangling in the water, up come 2 or 3 mackies, about 10-15 kilos, swiping my fly. Gotta love that. Now the aim with fly fishing is you don't actually need to have a lot of line out. If the fish are in close, just strip off enough line that you need so you don't have too much loose line on the deck. That's where you're gonna have some problems. Clean deck. Oh, Mackie went for it, come on. He went for it, watch this, I reckon now he's teased up, I can get him. So a few false casts, shoot the line, let line sink, you watch this.
It's great to see him actually just chase it
Come on.
right up close, isn't it?
Come on,
That's
come
it,
on.
look at that.
Woo!
Nearly got my lost my toe then.
I was going to say,
On that line.
Point your toes down. Come on. Now with fly fishing, you hear what they call a strip strike. Basically, it's where you hold the line tight like here. You set the hook, get that away from there. You set the hook like this. Once you know you're on tight, then you let the line slip through your fingers and you're onto the reel. Okay. Fish is coming on this side. How good was that there, Harry? How visual was that?
There was two of them there. I thought they were going to fight each other for it.
Yeah, I know. Let's hope that stay away.
Yeah, one quick, I'll get the net. Oh,
Yeah,
don't set the
yeah.
net, don't set the net.
Well, you know I love my fly fishing, Harry, and when it's applicable, I love doing anything on fly, whether it be trout, dolphin fish, or mackerel, but you don't always get the opportunity like this, really, to fly fish to a school of mackerel. Is that tuna? No? Oh, Mackie. Oh, hello. He's woken up.
He's gone over here now.
Sorry to have my back to you a few times there. Yeah, school of mackerel like this. Normally you get a few mackerel, 1s and 2s around a shoal or a lump. Well, I must admit, I thought this was going to be fun. I'm being really upfront, but this is more fun than I expected, do you know what I mean?
I was a bit sceptical when someone says there's going to be like hundreds of these things everywhere, you know, like, yeah, heard that before, but no, this is literally thousands of them around everywhere.
Yes, I do hear
Unreal.
a few stories in my tackle shop, as you know, and sometimes you question it, and I even question this a little bit, and I was thinking, can it be that good? Plumbo goes, trust me, it is. Mackie on fly, maybe later, if we get half a chance.
Oh, there he goes.
God, silky smooth drag system, which is good. Plumbo said maybe, I wouldn't be disappointed if we don't have time, but maybe have a go at sailfish on the way back in. Never know, but it's all about mackerel on fly.
You know what? You're lucky you got a lot of support there for that short butt, mate.
Yeah, thanks, mate. That's it. It's got basically no padding, so I've given it its padding.
Have you had enough fun playing with it?
I know. I'm trying to get it
bring
in.
it in, mate, or what?
I'm trying to get it in.
I'm standing here with the net in my hand.
Thought about bringing the 8 weight, and I was like, no way.
I think I might
I'm
grab
going
this
10
one
weight.
straight away.
Yeah, mate. I'll bring it around.
Any Noah's coming around, and Plumbo might not be happy using his net, but
Okay, lift it up. Okay, hang on. Just hold it there for a second, mate. Just
Yep.
gonna Let a lot of slack out so don't snap the rod tip. It's amazing how strong these rods are.
And how heavy these fish are.
Yes, it's a bit like that.
You right? You give me a hand with this one. Go.
There you go. Have a look at that in the net. We'll pull it out and give you a close look because this one isn't a narrow barred. I'll give you a rundown soon. Thanks for that, Harry. Cloth over the eyes. Look at that now. Basically, it's not a narrow barred Spanish mackerel. That one there, I'm pretty sure is a broad bar, by the top and bottom one being quite long, and doesn't have the actual narrow barred stripes, and a little bit different sort of profile. So that one there is going back in the water nonetheless. Come on, he's kicking. I'm going to spear him now. Off he goes. This year we are giving away $2,000 worth of extreme tackle, as well as a Bradley 6-rack smoker valued at $1,200. To enter, all you have to do is like us on Facebook. Okay, basically I'm not going to give you guys a fly fishing lesson right now, but a bit more of a rundown for the people that aren't too sure. How does it work? Pretty well, this weighted line here is like the sinker of a normal setup, where the sinker would actually get your actual bait out. This weighted line, I'm moving it forward and back a few times, and then I'm going to release like this. I release, and that's it. Obviously I'd normally let a little bit more line out, but these mackerel are in close, so you're using the actual tall soft rod, the weighted line, to get my fly, which has got very little weight to it, out there. A few false casts being that you're about to cast but you're not. So you go 1, 2 and 3, you let it go. If you want more line out, you just keep on stripping out more line. Fast strips. A little bit more line out. Here's a little bit of a knack to it. I mean, I've been fly fishing for many years, whether it being trout, saltwater. I enjoy it. If you're saltwater, heavier line, i.e. 8-10 weight. If you're chasing trout, it's more around about 5 to 6 weight. All right, may sound a little bit sport, but I'm actually looking for fish. Most of the times, you know, mackerel are sitting a bit deeper, but these ones are coming right to the boat as soon as we rock up. So back to the same spot again. So the fact that I can't see them right now, I can basically just do a few false casts and let it sink down. And if that doesn't work, oh, there's a fish just jumped behind me. And if that doesn't work, go back to the spot again and look for more fish on the surface. These mackerel coming right up to the boat, the last minute to swipe at the fly, often not hooking up, but the visual aspect is what basically gets me out here fishing. I love it. Come on, come on. Oh, and oh, woohoo! He nailed it. I'm going to clear this line. My feet. Come on. Sometimes if they don't take the line themselves, because obviously they don't always do it a fast first run, just wind up the slack. On. Woohoo! How good was that, Harry?
Yeah, magnificent, mate. I'm bored now.
Yeah, well that was the fun part, that's it. Steve said we've got to get to the ramp nice and early, before the sun was even coming up, just to get out of here at the right bite time, which is basically the change of tide. If I'm correct, it's the high tide. And the fish are on the chew.
Oh,
look at that.
The net out, or?
Yeah, mate, if you can, mate.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Some good fun, isn't it?
Whoa, how's that around the toe? I was only saying before on camera that fly line off the deck is so important. Watch your toes, and they nearly ripped it off. I'm certainly not getting sick of this. Yeah, there's a few sharks around, but every time we pull the boat back up, we're just sitting there waiting to see the mackerel come up from this, on the bait school they're on, to the boat, and then literally place the fly to the school, and then watch them all fight over which one's going to eat the fly. Little one, little broadie. I mean, they've got some little spots on them as well, but I'm pretty sure it's broadie, but mackie nonetheless. But yeah, go down, mate, deep. Well done. Have a look at that.
All right.
Just grab the pliers for us, Harry, if you can. Just de-hook him for us. Good twist him out. That's it, well done, mate.
Nice and easy. I'll put
Yeah,
that
just
in
drop
your
that down. Yeah, yeah. Where's your toe?
Yeah. Munchy.
Have a look at that one there. Another, I think it's broady. So they've got a few spots on it, but it definitely broad bar. Let me just put my hands behind there and show the big tail as well. A massive tail, streamlined, designed for speed. You'd hate to be a bait fish up in this sort of neck of the woods.
Yeah. Oh, well, down there, I think you got your chances.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a small one, but there's a lot more bigger mackies down there. Trevally, this place is going off.
Well, Ryan, another mackie on flying. Mate, we've had an absolutely awesome day, haven't we?
Mate, this place is going off. Everything that Plumbo said came true. He said there's heaps of mackerel, and that obviously there was, and obviously all on fly. A whole show on fly has made my day. Thanks, mate.
Oh, mate, this has just been an unreal day. It's an absolutely unreal day.
I don't think it can get much better, and long trip back in, but I reckon that wind's dying off, so it'll be a nice cruisy trip back to Ganthium.
Let's do it. I think we've got a few coldies back there. And until next week, see you later, guys.